Ah, we got it.
Ta-da!
Oh, yeah. So we've seen them. The Jackie Chan looking Rambo figure.
Good taste.
And you guys are going to think I'm crazy for spending £20 on a plastic bag, but there's a method to our madness, isn't there, Matthieu?
Yeah.
Toy Overdose!
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Devon, and more specifically we're in Torquay to check out Retro Revival X. Now, we met the owner Matthieu at Shepton Mallet Toy Fair, and we thought we'd come down and have a look at his shop. It looks great. It looks like it's got some vintage stuff, so we're going to go and have a look and see what we can find. Are you ready? Let's go toy hunting. Right, so we are here. How you doing, Matthieu? All right?
Yeah, look at what I've got.
I brought in some Super Play magazines that I've had since I was a kid, and Matthieu likes them very much, don't you?
Oh, look at that one.
So we're going to try and work out a deal, get some store credit or something, and see how we go.
Look at that chimney. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Final Fight 2. Nice one.
There's some good ones there, mate. I'm going to have a look at your. I'm going to have a look at your toy. I'm going to have a look at your toys. So we kind of got a wall of new stuff here, not in cabinets. Some G.I. Joe and some Star Trek, some Biker Mice. Some of this I do not know what it is, but it's got plenty of Pokemon in here. There's more Star Trek. Look, Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Plenty of plushes, some Care Bear plush, Turtles plush, and so it is also, they also sell a lot of games here as well, so it's half games and half toys. Now we are to the vintage cabinets. I'm just going to open this up because otherwise all you'll see is a reflection, but there's a cool Ecto-1 in there. But he's a little bit yellow, but I am on the hunt for an Ecto-1. And there's an Egon. Apparently you put him in water, that one. There's some mini Boglins. And look at these Muppets on Sesame Street. They're cool. That animal's cool. I like that one. And some Polly Pockets. Captain Scarlet stuff. These are cool. Smurf Happy Meal boxes.
Got cereal toys to go with it.
You got the Happy Meal toys to go with it?
Yeah, sealed in the bag as well.
Oh, right, cool. What are these things called at the back here, Matthieu?
Wuzzles.
They're Wuzzles.
Yeah,
Are they all Wuzzles?
They're all Wuzzles.
Wow.
You got 2 Wuzzles figures as well.
Yeah.
That one.
Do you sell a lot of the girly toys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Care Bear is very popular. Wuzzles kind of popular, not as much as Care Bear, but
Oh, there's a
Rainbow Bright.
Dick Dastardly there as well.
Rocky
Rainbow
Race.
Bright, yeah. That's Rainbow Bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Matthew's actually got one of these, the horse from Skeleton Warriors. I think it's called Warhorse or Legion, Warhorse Legion. And I have been after one because I've got a loose collection of Skeleton Warrior figures.
Know this, young prince. The skeleton warriors are led by foul and dark and will stop at nothing. Once they were men, but served a force so evil it devoured everything, leaving only their bones. Now they are advancing towards you, young prince. Oracular, armed to the teeth. Dr. Cyborg, the high-tech horror. The slow but dangerous dagger. All of your allies have fallen, save Lightstar and his companions. Skeleton warriors, they're bad to the bone.
So, and he's also got some cool alien stuff there in the back, which I kind of like.
Kenners from the 90s.
Yeah,
as well.
Kenner. Yeah, that's right. And so he's got some interesting He-Man stuff. And scattered all around here, cool monster in my pocket, little PVC characters. And is that an alien?
That's PET alien, yeah. Pet aliens.
And down here's some Garfield. I used to have loads of Garfield when I was a kid.
Garfield.
And some Nintendo stuff down the bottom there, a Zelda book. So obviously we've got Cabbage Patch here and Popples.
Yeah.
And is that a Yogi Bear? It's not a Yogi Bear.
Huckleberry.
That's a Huckleberry Hound.
Yeah.
Very nice. And
so you've got a gummy bear at the back as well. That yellow.
This one?
Yeah, she's naked, but...
Naked. A naked gummy bear.
A naked gummy bear.
I also saw you had a gummy bear in box here.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never seen one in a box before.
You don't really see them in a box.
No. So yeah, very cool. My Little Pony stuff. And some Care Bear mini PVC figures. So we've got some Street Sharks. I've got those Street Sharks and I've got that Extreme Dinosaur as well. But that's an interesting figure. So that's a bootleg.
Yeah.
A bootleg Rambo? Or?
Bootleg Rambo.
Yeah. I quite like him. And
it is cool.
I think I might start something with him, so I might be picking him up. But there's an actual vintage car set of Micro Machines here. Actual vintage cars. That's funny, isn't it? There's another Extreme Dinosaur. And some PlayStation stuff. And Star Wars down the bottom there. I've just spotted you've got a Labyrinth there.
Well, if you want just one figure of the whole range, that's the one you want.
Yeah. What year is that?
I think that's kind of newer version.
Yeah, it looks new, but...
I believe it's... I don't want to
start...
start...
It's McFarlane, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to start guessing, but I believe it would probably be around 2010 or something.
And who would the hoodoo?
I like the back, look at this.
Yeah. That's a great film, isn't it?
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
With the power of voodoo. You do.
Well, and so I've just noticed, Matthieu, is that Dino Rider?
Dino Rider, that is. They don't belong to each other, but...
Right.
You've got a little person and a little dinosaur.
And there's obviously a load of accessories that come with these guys, aren't they?
Yeah,
but
that's a bit naked with not many accessories.
I've been meaning to sort of start the Dino Riders line, and so, yeah, interesting. I might pick that up.
Maybe Pilot's growing.
Yeah, it is growing, mate. And that's a cool Sing and Snort Ernie from
cool
Sesame
one.
Street. Yeah. It's very cool. We have a cabinet of trolls, pretty much. And there's some...
There's only one that is not part of the family.
Yeah, that's that guy.
He is indeed.
That's out of Roadrunner, isn't it?
Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote, that's it, yeah. That's
Very,
cool.
very rare, that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
There's no waxing on that one. It's a £90 plush.
Wow.
Yeah, very rare.
Oh, he's very cool, man.
Yeah,
I like him a
That's
lot.
why he's in the middle of the trolls randomly.
He should be out.
But he's got a hard head and a fluff around, so...
I like it. Are these... So they're knockoff, are they? Those ones?
So some are...
They are.
That's a German line. I've done the research. Bootleg Troll Warrior German.
Yeah. Oh, you've even got the Troll Islands Super Nintendo game there as well. Yeah. Very cool. And so... Oh, yeah. So we've seen them. So these are Capcom Street Fighter figures that were made by the G.I. Joe guys, weren't they?
Yeah, 1990s.
Yeah, 1993, I think, or 4.
It's the most lethal G.I. Joe team yet, Capcom Street Fighter 2! No way! Wait! There's Guile, Ryu, Zangief, Blanca, and Dalcine! What's a Dawson? Oh! Some with real ninja moves! Hey!
But Cobra's got Street Fighters too!
Vega, Sagat, Balrog!
And me, El Bison!
They look unbeatable! You know them, you love them! So correcto! Capcom Street Fighter 2 figures each sold separately. Oh, I like them!
Yeah, I've been looking at those as well, Matthieu. So you've got a few bits here that...
I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
I love the car as well, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the Chun-Li car?
Yeah.
It's pretty good as well.
That is very cool. A 1993 Mazda RX-7. So there's some are there Game of Thrones at the back there?
It's a mix of game... Because every time I'm confused, I put them together as well.
So the ones in the packet, I think...
You got Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings together.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Because I've got confusion in my head between the both of them.
Where's Charlie when you need him? He likes the Lord of the Rings, does Charlton. And some more Star Wars Episode 1 stuff down the back there. And this is the turtle section, so you've got some mutations in there. Cool little TMNT figures down there. Some VHSs. There's some interesting mask bits in here as well, like the VHS tape. I don't know what that is. That's
a colouring book.
A colouring book.
Yeah.
See, this is what the traders do, don't they? They wrap it up in some nice protective, and it looks a lot. It looks new.
It looks better.
Yeah,
it looks new, and you also protect it.
Put them back there without dropping it all. Ah, we got it.
Ta-da.
So there's also some Mighty Max, the horror heads, aren't there? And there's a lot of mask stuff here, which I quite like. They're these sort of, I don't know what they are, but they're the translucent sort of mask figures. You don't really see them very often, and I know they were about when we were younger, but I haven't seen them for a while. Some Trotters Independent Traders stuff, and some Mr. Bean, and some more sort of Star Wars, some of the newer stuff down there. In here we have, so is this Power Rangers?
It's a mix of Japanese, it's Japanese stuff. So you got Power Rangers, Bioman.
That's a GoBot.
That's a GoBot. Yeah. And you got Transformers, Godzillas.
And these things, look at these. Yeah. Now Matthieu actually pointed these out to me before we started filming, but there's two of them, and they're lighters, aren't they?
Yeah, they're torch lighters.
And sort of very Chinese and sort of bootleggy and knockoff, and you know, all the words that you can throw at them. They're fantastic. I like this one. He just looks like an old tin Godzilla toy, doesn't he? Yeah. Oh, it's so random, isn't it? And so obviously more Power Rangers stuff here, and more Micro Machines. And we saw this My Pet Monster at chapter Mannix, one of these anyway. They're very cool, bit new for me. And a Slash Ultimates. These are funny as well, these Turtles fighters. So these are bootlegs, I think I got that right, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. And it's got the whole set. Some more Turtle stuff back there. That's interesting, isn't it? Is that a money bank?
Money bank.
That's funny. And that Raph, is that, do you know the name of him? Oh, because he's got the reaction figure behind him as well.
You've got the same behind. Should there be is that his name there?
Space Cadet Raph.
Yeah.
So like, I spotted these when I walked in, sort of the A-Team stuff. A-Team Jollycraft paper play. Interesting. It's in great condition, and that's got to be from the 80s, isn't it?
It's got a good, nice cover to it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks good.
And you've got a Murdoch and a Mr. T, or B.A. Baracus. And so here's all the... So this is the Nintendo Bay, is it?
This is the Nintendo corner.
Yeah.
With some PS1 cheap games and PS2s as well.
There's a load of Hot Wheels in this country, isn't there? We always seem to see Hot Wheels all over the place. You haven't got a Transformer Hot Wheel in there, have you?
Not
today.
Not today.
I mean, there's a Thundercats Thunder Tank up there. It's new, though. But
yeah, new one.
Can appreciate that. And a Doom Hell Knight collectible statue.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That would cost a lot to ship, wouldn't it? It looks heavy.
That would cost a lot to just buy.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. What have you got on him?
On him, we've got £2,000 now, £275.
£275. Is it rare then? Is it?
It is rare.
Yeah.
It is rare. You cannot come across it.
So what we got in here? We've got some Transformers, and these things here. What are they, Matthieu?
I don't know. That's when a YouTube channel like yours come very handy.
Well, see, we're not so hot on Transformers. I'm sure there's people that watch the video that will know what these are.
I will personally think there are Transformers Minicons bootlegs in extremely good condition.
Transformers Minicom.
Minicons, yeah, Minicons. The little Transformers you used to attach to a big one.
Right.
A lot of little cars like this as well, but obviously not them ones.
So, if anyone knows exactly what they are, because
we don't really know. They're
interesting. Then let us know in the comments. I'm sure someone will know out there. So I keep hearing Gundam, but I don't know anything about it. There's a lot of Gundam around at the moment.
So Gundam is anything that is a robot with somebody that rides it. So you don't really see him, but you see that's him. There's one here, and then you can see them. There's It's 4 little figures in each set, in each boxes.
Right. What have you got on them? 100.
So they are, yeah, £25 each.
Right, but you don't really want to split that set, do you?
And it's a full set.
Yeah.
So.
You've got a selection of mask stuff. I keep seeing that around, but
I do display by colours, so you got a mix match.
It's a very
of
cool
yellow
colour display, isn't
stuff.
it? And the dinosaur back there. And that Gremlins figure. Now I've got a Spike. I've got an Ultimate Spike.
From me?
Not from you.
Oh,
I've got a Necker Ultimate Spike at home. How much have you got on him?
£25.
25. Alright. Okay, might be interested in that one. And this down here is some sort of Toy Island.
Toy
I think it's
Island,
called.
yeah. The comps was Italian, yeah.
Yeah.
From the 90s, a sniper.
And it's a Metro Last Light gas mask.
Yeah, that's a bit of a video game situation here.
Yeah, no, I remember that from... I actually remember that game. It's quite recent, isn't it?
Yeah.
More Magic Roundabout stuff. Is that Harlem Globetrotters signed?
Yep.
Very cool.
Only by one.
It's just pointing out this is a Conan the Barbarian horse with a random Warhammer figure on top of it. And around here we've got some Star Wars. And down the back here, it's just look at these Star Wars cups.
Burger Kings as well.
Are they from Burger King, are they?
Yeah.
And what are these things up here, these guys?
I don't know, they're vintage plushies that I found at the car boot. That's pretty good.
Proper vintage.
Yeah, proper old
They're
stuff.
like 70s or something. Or they just had a
When
hard
it,
life.
yeah, look, creepy looks, I say, well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having them.
They've had a hard life.
The sound. Sounds good, yeah.
Something about a TRT, isn't there? Right, so Matthieu, the Skeleton Warriors horse.
Yes.
I'm interested in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take him out for a ride.
Yeah, it's got the weapon. That's cool. The Jackie Chan looking Rambo figure.
Good taste.
I'm interested in him. Very sturdy, solid.
Solid.
Yeah,
solid bootleg.
Solid figure. And also, so these G.I. Joe Street Fighter figures.
Yep.
I'm going to leave Guile because he's got a missing finger.
It's all right. It's my buddy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
You
He's
can-
well happy to stay with
You
me.
can keep him with you.
It's my buddy from the
But I
beginning.
will take Vega and Chun-Li, please.
Yep.
Also, the Dino Rider up there. I will have him because he might start my...
With the buddy or without the buddy?
With the buddy. Always take what buddies you can get. Finally, I think I'm going to take this Mogwai off your hands because I've got a...
It's not Christmas, yeah.
No, I know. But he's cool. And I've got a Necker Stripe or Spike. I can't remember which one. So I'll have him as well. So yeah, so we've got
25 on that Gremlin.
Gremlins figure.
25 on this with him. That's 50. 65. 65.
What's he?
It is 20.
Yep.
65 plus 20, that's 95.
65 plus 20 is
I'm
85.
trying to count in French. Yeah.
85.
85.
You've got to watch out for Matt. And what have you got on the Johnny?
15.
15. So that's
100.
that's 100.
And
Plus
this plus 10.
plus 10.
Let's call it 100.
Call it 100. All right, great. For transparency, I've brought in a load of Superplay mags that Matt is very happy with, and I can't sell them. You know, or not, if you take the time, this sort of shop would do well with these.
You think
Whereas me on eBay,
they're going to take a lot of time to sell, you
no,
know?
I don't think they'll take long time. I don't think they will.
I'll give you 50 quid for it. 50,
Yeah.
50, yeah?
Well,
Happy
I had
with-
50 quid in my head. Yeah, I brought them
happy
with me.
with 50 quid?
50 quid's fine.
50 quid?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Deal.
Appreciate that, mate.
Deal.
I owe you £50, and it's cash today as well.
That's good.
So we know you like a bit of
We need a
cash.
trade. Was it not something else you wanted to buy?
2020. I think that was it.
The plastic bag, was it?
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Yes. No, we need to get a plastic bag off of you.
Yeah.
Yes. And you had 20 on that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. And you guys are going to think I'm crazy for spending £20 on a plastic bag, but there's a method to our madness, isn't there, Matthieu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for a present.
It's a present for someone. So that's what I've spent £20 on. Right, thank you very much for the deals, Matthieu, and we'll catch you next time. So let's take a look at what we got. So guys, let's just quickly have a look at what we got. We picked up this NECA Ultimate Gizmo. He's pretty cool. £25 is a good price, and he's even got a Santa hat. He's going to sit well with my Ultimate Stripe, which is a really cool figure that I picked up a few years ago. Next up, a bit of a random one, we picked up a Mannix knockoff Jackie Chan figure. Now this is based on the cartoons from the mid-90s. We actually thought he was a Rambo figure when we first saw him, but he is Jackie Chan. And I seem to have started a bit of a collection of Mannix knockoff action figures. Next up, we have a Quetzal Coatless. I think I'm saying that right. Made by Tyco in 1990. He was part of the Dino Riders line. Dino Riders is something I've been looking to get into. I really like the dinosaurs. This has obviously got no accessories or anything. It hadn't even got his rider with him. But this is how I tend to start these collections, is I'll pick up these random bits and I'll do some research and find out more about them. And keep an eye out for them at toy fairs and toy shops. The rider that actually came with him is called Lad, and he was for a pterodactyl. And he was made in 1988. So there begins my Dino Riders journey. Next up, we have a 1993 G.I. Joe Chun-Li, and also from the same line, we have a Vega. Now these are based off Street Fighter 2. I was a massive fan of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Who wasn't, on the Super Nintendo? And these were made by the same guys that made the G.I. Joe figures. There's 12 of these all in all to collect. Now a fun fact about these guys is that many of the Street Fighter G.I. Joe figures use the same body parts as other G.I. Joes that had come before them. But the heads were normally new moulds. Now next up, we picked up this 1994 Skeleton Legion Warhorse, part of the Skeleton Warriors range made by Playmates. Now he is missing his tail, and he's missing a missile that sits at the front there. But he does have his accessory, which is pretty cool to find. Now as part of this bundle, we picked up a Baron Dark. But I did have a Baron Dark already, who was missing an eye, but he does have his cloak. So I'll just put that cloak on this guy, and we'll have a pretty cool looking Baron Dark. Like I said in the video, I did pick up a couple of other Skeleton Warriors from a car boot sale a few years ago. I also have a mint on card Oracula that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. So the carded versions of all this stuff are still pretty cheap. They come with a load of accessories. I just think they're a cool line. And finally, yes, this is the carrier bag that I paid £20 for. There's 3 reasons why I paid £20 for this carrier bag. The first one is it's a UK exclusive, so it says Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. When the Turtles came out in the UK, there was a bit of backlash about the word ninja, so they changed it to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. The second thing that's quite important about this bag is that it's a Woolworths exclusive. Now, Woolworths was a famous chain in the UK that sold toys. Now, this bag is not in the best condition. It does have a tape mark there where it was ripped, and it's had some double-sided sellotape on the back of it to keep it on a wall. Now, you know what they say about buses? When you need one, 2 come along at once. Well, the same day that I picked up this from Retro Revival X, I went round and filmed a guy called Andrew's collection, and he had one of these that he was willing to part with. I also paid £20 for this one. This one's in much better condition. There's no rips, there's no holes, there's no tears. Now you're probably thinking he's crazy, £20 for a carrier bag. Well, I've seen this bag on eBay. There's one on eBay right now. Someone is attempting to sell one of these bags for over £100 on eBay. Apparently a few years ago, one did sell for around £100. But I didn't buy these to sell on. I bought these to take with me to Chicago to give to a very well-known collector of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who I think will love this, and you'll just have to watch the video to see what happens. So that's it for the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. Retro Revival X is a cool store run by a great guy called Matthieu. If you're in the Torquay, in the Cornwall area, and you're looking for somewhere to toy hunt, I recommend it. He's always got something going on, and he's always got new stock in. Go and support your local toy shops. Now, if you did see something on the video that you like, you can get in contact with Matthieu. I'll leave all the details in the description below. If you want to follow him on Instagram, I'll leave his username right there. While you're at it, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my username right there. And as always, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, do all the good stuff. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you on another toy hunt.